Welcome back to the NTT Rally Tzaneen 2022. We're coming to you from the service park. We bring you news. And JJ Potgieter has just won stage 2 in his second rally in the new four-wheel drive from Tiens Joubert and Skalk van Heerden. And that was by a 21-second margin. So that's quite a fat margin. Bottrell, Vasilal next. And then surprise fourth. Was Madla Marikane and Kez Naidu in the Toyota, which is a brilliant result. Kutsa Godrich next, Jono van Wyk and Jay Cox. So that, in the overall, that gives us Potgieter ahead of Bottrell, Kutsa, van Wyk, Klopper and Marikane. But we also bring you some other news about rolling of cars and such forth. But Benjamin Habig was going super well this morning and his car's back in service. You'll see that there's no other things in service. So we're going to have a... Benjamin, you back here. You dirty. Looks like you worked in stage. What happened?
Yeah, unfortunately we got caught off guard through a right 6. It was a little bit of a crest with some slippery sand on top.
What is a right 6?
It's a relatively quickish corner. Yeah, we unfortunately just got to the top of it and climbed on the brakes, and yeah, it was a bit of an adverse left, and yeah, slipped off the road, hit a mound, and brought our first stage to an abrupt end.
So broke bits and pieces in the suspension in the front. Are you got? There's all the tables have been packed up. You're going to repair it just to put it on the trailer, or you're going to carry on rallying?
Yeah, we broke the control arm, so you know that's why we couldn't continue. But for now, what we plan on doing is seeing if we can make 1 or 2 quick roadside repairs and see if we can hop onto the last 2 stages for the day.
Bit of a disappointment for you, because when we spoke at the start of the rally, you were all fired up. You were going to have a full-on go, and I suppose poo hits the fan every now and then.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, the goal is obviously to remain committed, and unfortunately sometimes this is the wrong side of being committed. So it is what it is, and, you know, we just have to put everything back together as best we can and see what we can do for the last 2.
Awesome. Good luck.
Cool, thank you.
I want to ask Barry, where's he's run away? He's right here. Barry, can you explain the language? Let's stand in the shade because otherwise we'll melt. The language that co-drivers use when you come to a corner. Clearly we know what left and rights are.
Yes.
But what are all the numbers about? So you come up to, let's say, like a tight corner at a robot or a junction like that. What would you call it?
We use a grading of 1 to 9. So the 1 is 10-degree corner, so it's a very slight corner, where 9 is a 90-degree corner. And that's the grading that we use. So it's one or right 1 to 9 or left 1 to 9.
And so does the driver kind of, there was a right 6 that
yes.
you fell off. So he would have worked out that's a 60-degree right-hander, and then is it that the driver chooses what speed to go to it?
Yes, well, you learn what gear you're normally in for that type of corner. And obviously you look at conditions, the surface conditions, and drive accordingly. So right 6 is like a medium type corner, depending on the surface. And there was a perfect line there, but we went slightly off the line.
I'm trying to get a bigger picture of not just this incident, but
Yes,
that's
yeah,
behind us,
yeah.
but how the co-drivers communicate with the drivers, and if it's say a right 6 and there's like it's slippery and adverse, what would you tell him?
No, we'll say right 6 slippy or right 6 adverse, or it tightens, or it opens, or it's short, or it's long. Those are the kind of definitions we
Or
use.
don't cut.
Don't cut, exactly.
Concrete post somewhere.
100%. Don't cut street stump or rock or whatever, yes.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Barry, and good luck. I hope you get going again.
Yes, we will. Thank you. Good.
Lovely. Thanks. Right, so there's a bit of lefts, rights, 90s. We're going to walk across because one of the cars is coming in now. We're going to walk across and check out what's happening. Stand in. Guy, have you got a hat that you can put on? We've got to follow the corporate identity of Toyota Gazoo Racing. He's got his hat stuck around the roll cage. That's pretty blooming clever. So, Guy, you lost a bit of time on that last stage. What happened?
I think we've got a coil pack that's packed up, and between the first stage that we've just done after service and the second one, there wasn't enough time to get it out, and we were going to be late or take a chance. So we took a chance, but it deteriorated quite badly. So it's a relatively easy fix, but we lost a lot of time. So we'll fix it and go again.
Because it did sound a little bit like a 3-cylinder Yaris coming in here, and we know it's definitely not. What happened on the front left-hand corner here?
That was yesterday. Through the mud, there's quite deep middle manikis, and we hit them quite hard jumping into it. So that wasn't today, that was yesterday.
Looks like JJ has found some rhythm in the four-wheel drive car, and he's leading the rally now.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm really glad for him. I'm glad for the sport. You know, it's good to mix it up, and it's nice to have good competition, and I think it'll just make the sport super strong. So we're really chuffed for him. We're really glad that he made the move to four-wheel drive, and it's just going to make everyone raise their game. And now we're going to give it a go. We're going to put some new rubber on and see what we can do to try and chase him down. And then I'm sure everyone else will too. So, you know, better is always, faster is always better. So we'll see.
And it's really cool that there's a fight, and it makes, as a driver, it just, well, helps you lift the game and makes it a lot more fun.
It gives you a purpose to drive. So, yeah, we're not unhappy. We know what the problem is, so we'll fix it and go again.
Awesome. Good luck.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks for chatting. We're going to go. That in the background, you heard, so there's coil pack down there. Did you find which one it was?
No, we're not fine. We're just going to replace all four, Squire. Yeah.
All four.
Replace it and four plugs.
So that's spark plugs.
Spark plugs and four coil packs, hopefully.
What else needs to be done on the car?
Well, basically, it's going to do a nut and bolt check oils, check lubricants. Obviously, Guy's major concern is the misfire. So, yeah, it's just like I said, like Guy said earlier, get this thing running back to normal again, put some fresh rubber, and hopefully we can catch up some time.
Awesome. Simon, how are you finding the navigation?
All right.
You haven't got lost?
No, I haven't got lost.
Not at your level, you don't?
We do, but try not to. The aim of the game.
Why do you, on a serious note, you looking a little bit worried?
No, just the coils. That's disappointing to go out, well, not go out, but have a problem like that. Just think it's so hot that it's cooking them, so let's see what happens.
Got to be really hot inside the car as well.
Can you see my face? Yes, it's very hot in the car.
Awesome. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thank you.
Right, so we want to have a look at JJ Potgieter, who's our new leader. I mean, how cool. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like in the... So JJ, he's won 2 stages in a row now, all the way up there. First rally, or second rally, a second day in a four-wheel drive car, which I think is quite phenomenal. He's leading Bottrell at the moment by 42 seconds, which in terms of 42 seconds in terms of this kind of rallying sounds a lot, but it's actually not. I'm going to trust Henk, who's driving me backwards, just like they do in a rally car where you haven't got any rear view mirrors, and to find out where we are going. So apparently we are at the place where we should be. Yes, oh, he was going to put me over there. JJ Potgieter. Jy het nou 2 stages agter mekaar gewen. Hoe voel jy?
Ja, nee, ek weet nie. Kyk nog nie na die tye nie, ons gaan nou 'n bietjie begin uitvind en goeders, maar ek hoor ook ja, ek het 'n bietjie probleme gehad daar. Dit is lekker aan vir ons gewees. Ek is bly as julle sê ons te stage of 2 gevat.
Maar en jy weet toe ons jou gesig sien, ek sien jy sien vir serious. Jy vat hierdie dis nou 'n challenge. Die ding kry jou attention baie.
Ja, ek moet sê ek begin nou lekker speel met hom en Ja, die draaie en die goeders begin nou 'n bietjie saam met ons gesels en die notes en die goed kom bymekaar. Ek dink ons pace en al die goeders begin nou met die kar saam praat. So ja, ek dink ons is besig om maar so stelselmatig uit te sorteer.
Lekker. Geniet jou break. Hoeveel tyd het jy verder in die break?
Ja, ons het nou so 25 minute en dan moet ons weer uit.
So die manne kan rustig. Daar's niks fout met die kar.
Glad nie, nee, niks fout nie. Dit is net bitter warm. Ek sien almal kla oor die temperature. Brieke het so 'n bietjie begin wegvy hier na die einde toe, maar ek dink is maar net die temperature. En daar in die bos is geen wind. So
En hoe is die temperatuur met die kar? Want hy was altyd 'n bietjie temperamental met in die warm weer.
Jong, ek moet sê nog tot dusver geen issues nie. Temperature gedra nog self baie goed. Ons hardloop omtrent om so 100 grade op die engine en ja, dit werk. Ek moet sê ons het nog nie 'n issue nie. So ek sê net die brieke, maar dis verstaanbaar daar in die bos.
Good luck.
Dankie.
Lekker. So happy that JJ is finding his feet with the car. So let's just see a new update as they're coming out of the stages. So it was Potgieter, Kutsa, Joubert, third after their issues. We're going to have a talk over here with Chris Kutsa. Then we're going to go down there and talk to JJ. I know it's a bit of a mix and a bit of a walk and a skommel. But you know what? This is rallying. This is what the service park is all about. We want to try and bring you some of the action into the pits. You can see here the MRF tires. If I get out of the sun, the edges over here are gone, and you don't want your nice sharp edges on those tires to get the grip. So here's some brand new MRFs. You can see, if I get out of the sun, these are those nice sharp edges, and those sharp edges will, over there, give you all the grip. Let's see if we can find Chris. He's lurking over there. Chris, it's nice and warm, eh?
Very, yeah. It's first day of summer, isn't it?
Oh, this is really proper summer. Car going good still?
Yes, the car ran a bit hot, but we know what the problem is, so we'll fix it.
What was the problem?
One of the fans weren't working.
You know, there's bits of teething problems happen, but it's good that you at least know what the problem is, and it's not a structural issue. You can fix it.
No, not at all. In this case, it was finger trouble with the programming of the chassis control box. So one of the parameters were wrong, so the one fan never kicked in.
You carry on with getting that liquid into your body. You're going to need a lot more because it's going to get hotter today.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. We can find Greg Godrich. Now you've got to have a look at this refueling system. So this is kind of next level from an old jerry can. Next level from an old jerry can that you just use a siphon thing in it. Roloff, explain there's some lovely fumes here. Man, I love the smell of fuel in the morning. Explain the system here.
Well, it's basically just a fuel pump, but it's got a dry brake system that doesn't allow any leaking of fuel. So it's much safer than just using an open jerry can with a funnel. You can't mess too much fuel.
And you've got some gauges and stuff here. What does that tell you?
It just tells you how much you're putting into the car.
How much are you putting in at the moment?
We're going to put 19.5 liters in.
How did you calculate 19 and a half and not 20?
It's all done by computers these days. And the ECU tells you how much the car is used, and we see how much it'll use for the next stage.
And how much will it have left in the tank then?
At the end of the rally, probably 20 liters.
Awesome stuff. We're just going to stand back, and there's your dry brake going on. So you've got a breather and you've got a supply. So that's the supply, and the breather comes out here.
Correct.
Check there. So you said 19 and a half. Sure. That was kind of quick. One jerry can gone, another jerry can
19.6.
19.8. Oh, there's an extra, what's that? An extra 185 grams in there, which is almost, it's almost a half a pie. Greg, you just sitting, chilling at the moment, looking at the times. What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, we're lying in third after 3 stages. We 8 seconds behind Guy. I think we're all having slight overheating problems, except, of course, old JJ.
It's ironic, isn't it? Because that car has got a history of getting hot under the collar.
Yeah, but we sorted that out a long time ago, as JJ is showing us today.
What do you think of their performance in that car?
They've taken a massive step, not just in the car, the 4-wheel drive, the turbo and all of that, but the biggest thing is adjusting to the left-hand drive. I've done it with a few drivers before, and JJ seems to have mastered it somehow very quickly.
In my mind, it's a very impressive performance.
Absolutely impressive, and I'm so happy for him.
I think it's also really, really good for the health of rallying.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as well. I mean, geez, everyone's moaning the S2000 rally's dead. It's coming back very quickly.
And these things are way quicker than S2000s.
Yeah, no, they're definitely a lot quicker. So, a lot of people, I heard rumors last night again, a lot of people looking for next year. So, who knows, we might be back to where we were next year.
Well, by my count, there should be a minimum of 10 4-wheel drives, proper 4-wheel drives, running next year.
Well, then you know more than me. But I really hope so.
I am told, some say, 10.
Oh, really? Well, I'm going to believe you, and we'll have a beer and talk about it later, but that's great news.
It's fantastic news for rallying. Good luck. Keep going. Get that hydration in the body. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you, Colin.
So important to get hot. And so part of the whole media thing is getting content out there. Quibus Ruiz from MS Technique. I mean, they're really proud of their boy here. This is how stuff happens in the pits. Jono is leading the R2 class, NRC 2. Where is he? He's in the van. Jono, are you built? We caught you again, right next to the biltong and apple. There's your apple. You've done the biltong part. How's your rally going?
It's going good. Last stage we had an off, but I think the rest of the stage was great, so it wasn't too bad.
You're still in the lead of NRC2?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked, so let's see.
My thing says that you are 135 ahead of Gerald.
Okay, well then we are.
You're having fun?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The stages are great.
Car running good?
It does seem to be, yes. Touch wood.
Lovely. Enjoy that apple. What kind of apple is it?
An apple, that's all.
Around. Let's just find out. How's the navigation going?
Hey, we're winning for a change. Loving life, definitely. We've had a lot of fun so far, so yeah.
Well, the smile says it all. How much longer? Now, you looking now at the time you've got to get out of here. You've got to leave here, in about another 30 minutes?
Yeah, 25 basically, so we've got to get out quite soon. Boys got quite a lot of work to get done, so yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
We've got a shudder in the front. We've got something dodgy at the back, so yeah. We're getting there though. It's been great runs. I can't believe we've actually had so much fun with it at this stage, yeah.
Awesome. A shudder in the front and something dodgy at the back. Right, let's go down just round the corner here to speak to Tiens over here. He's down there getting some food down his neck. KFC. Dis 'n wrap. Dis heeltemal
Helemaal teen my beginselspel.
yeah, that's apparently very healthy food there.
No, here's a healthy food, the one with the fat on.
Yeah, but that's got rabbit food in it as well.
Listen, you must always remember, that what has got the yellow fat that says your doctor's going to get a heart attack is good for you. Because it's only the doctors that get heart attack from that.
Well,
Ask them, Docs.
we get the heart attacks when the doctors send us their bill.
You see, I agree. I don't drink those pills.
So how's the car going now?
No, the car's going well, but we're having a lot of overheating issues in there. But everybody is having heat issues. So the minute you go over 100 degrees, it starts pulling back on the power. So that affects us, of course. But yeah, it went in the one stage up to 112 degrees, so it's a bit hot.
And I mean, it's very frustrating from your point of view. One, you can stop it pulling back the power, but then it's going to hurt the engine.
No, three, you have to conserve the engine. And I mean, at the moment, you know, we took lightness with the previous service because of the power steering issue, which was, don't quote me now, but the driver issue. I mean, the driver damaged the car. We'll say the navigator made the wrong call or something, but no, that's a story, Colin. So we have lightness, so we're just going to get back as much as we can in the positions now.
Lovely stuff. Good luck. Have fun.
Thanks a lot, man.
So to give you an idea of how cramped it is in here, there's a whole lot of 2-litre turbo inside there. There's not a lot of space for all sorts of stuff. And at the front, you've got the intercooler there and the radiator over here. And it's very, very hot inside there. It's super duper hot. Chart, is it all good?
Battling the heat a bit, but it is very hot today. So we're just trying to see if it's bled properly and the coolant level is still okay, but battling a bit.
Yeah, go for it. Nice of the guys to talk to us. So when Tian said it was driver issue, this is the pipe that came off the power steering rack. You can see there's pipes over here. And what happened was there's a tiny little pin hole in this pipe over here. And apparently he hit a bump with under full lock when it's got maximum pressure in it, and that extra jolt in it just put a thing in there. That's why he says it was driver error. Let's see if we've got some more updates of times. And because of the heat, you know, Apple with their management of the phones go into limp mode. Right, let's go and have a quick look at Klopper and Ocom came with 7th on that stage, and then Smallberger and Kutsia. One of the disappointments I think that we've got is over here. We need to go and talk to our live camera that we've got in in our Subaru from Johan Strauss. And then there's another disappointment over here for Mandla Marikane, but we'll get to that one now. Let's see if Johanna is lurking inside the van. I think they've gone for a quick leak. And inside of Subaru, nice big fat intercooler here as well, the radiator. But Mandla and Kes, you'll see where is Mandla. There he is. I'm going to go all the way down here, through all the traffic, past the 3-cylinder Mandla. More, shall we say, disappointment, learning?
To be honest, I think a bit of both. I understand it was our first rally. These things do happen, but I think we got up to P8 after that first stage, which was, I guess, some improvement moving forward. Even though from the beginning, from there, I thought we could sort of keep it in there and maybe push a bit later. But unfortunately, I don't know, the car drove fine into stage 2, but as soon as we pulled off, I was stuck in second for the whole stage. So I guess once again, I guess some cars did fall off. We're lucky to bring the car back home, but unfortunately, it's mechanical internal issues in the gearbox and things like that
Racing,
got no control over.
Racing and rallying can be absolutely cruel and so rewarding at the same time. You drew the cruel stick this morning.
Yeah, unfortunately today, yesterday and today, but I guess the results after the first stage is something to be happy about. Yesterday and today, the car's in one piece.
Well, that's really good, and I think you've learned bucket loads is the technical term.
Yeah, plenty. I think I've been thrown into the deep end, and we've swum out pretty well, I think, although we didn't make it to the end, which is a big bummer for me, but thanks to the team, they put in a mega effort overnight. It's just really unfortunate, but we'll still remain positive, and hopefully next time we'll be giving them more of a hassle.
Mandla, just from an old man watching rallying and loving it, I've got to congratulate you on what you did, the way you've driven, the way you've carried yourself, and the stuff that you've learned. Well done, young man.
Thank you very much. It's been a steep learning curve, but we've taken to it well. Like I say, these issues, they happen. We're upset in the moment, but we know it's motorsport, cruel mistress, but if the hard days are coming now at the beginning, which means the good days are very, very near.
Now your next race is back in the Corolla for GDC.
Yeah, I'm back in the GTC car in Kelani. I think about 2.5 weeks. We came off a good result there last weekend with the podium 3rd place. Even there, I think we had a second in the bag, but nonetheless, it was good to bring back home 1st and 2nd for the Kazoo team. So we'll definitely, I mean, you're only as good as your last event, so we'll definitely be looking for another podium or definitely a 1st place. Killarney's been a good track for me, so we push on and the good results will keep on coming.
Awesome. Well done, young man. Have fun. Right, we've still got 3 cylinders going on here. Where's Hank? It's not a Yaris, a GR Yaris. It's a hybrid of stuffs with a 2-litre Toyota 4-cylinder turbo that at the moment is carrying a 1-cylinder that's like a crippled leg. But they'll find it because that's what teams do, and the initial diagnosis may not be the actual diagnosis of what it is. One of the guys who's got the best smile in the world is George Smallberger, but we also need to just take a walk, and there's stuff to do, so we'll be back now. George, it's really hot, eh?
It is. It's scorching hot out there.
How's the car going?
Good. The last stage we had wasn't boosting at the end, so I had to just nurse it through.
Yesterday you had some problems with the brakes. You mentioned brakes right at the beginning of the rally today. How are the brakes behaving?
Better. We've done some stuff and we've bleeded and need other pads, so it's better, but I've got to still think about it.
You can't drag left foot on them a lot.
No. I've got to consciously have my foot off. Just go, punch it and go.
Do you think you were dragging your foot yesterday?
Yeah, I was. and
I mean, these things happen, and sometimes we get into bad habits, and so now it's that conscious effort, take the foot off the pedal.
yeah, but take it 9 kilometers, 171 corners. There's no straights to cool off. That's the problem. So yeah, and you're absolutely right. I've got to just manage it, and now I'm doing it.
So you're really busy in the car. Eh? Just give us those figures there. 9 kilos.
I think 171 corners.
Sure.
More or less.
That's fun, eh? Up and down the gearbox, and second, third gear.
Through mountain passes. Yeah, second, third.
Do you ever think of what's on the other side of the mountain pass?
I can't, but I'm so focused. I don't even see people. Sometimes I pass people crashed out or whatever, and I say to Robbie, "Who was that?" I can't even.
Because if you're not focused, you fall off the side of the hill, and it's not so nice.
You've got to be on it. You've got to really be on it. The concentration levels is.
But you're having fun, eh?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Thanks, Georgie.
Thanks, guys.
They're now going out for 2 more stages. Corsa, the only rally Corsa in South Africa. So I'm just going to walk fast, and then we can get some zoom going. Let's find out if they manage to solve what the issue is. Let's talk to Guy's dad. Guy's dad, did you solve the problem?
Not yet.
So you did the packs?
We're still busy at the moment.
So you've got a Yaris 3-cylinder in there at the moment?
Absolutely. 2.5.
Only 2.5?
Yeah.
So what's the plan? I mean, what do you throw at the car next?
New tyres.
And you leave the misfire?
We'll just rev it twice as high.
So on a serious note.
We don't
rectified the miss.
What was it?
I think it was a plug that went faulty, and obviously with that cylinder being wet and not firing, we had to burn all the excess fuel and stuff that's in that cylinder. But we've played with plugs, we've played with everything, and obviously the last minute that we were a bit late. I don't know how late we were, but obviously the misfire went away. So we sent the guys out, and like Uncle Dave says, I think our next option is now new tyres, and see if we can push with another two or three stages to go.
New tyres and pull the pin. Love that stuff. Show us was this, when he talks about an oiled up plug, I mean, that's
very wet.
That's kind of abused.
Yeah. I mean, you compare that to... You can actually see the colouring.
Yeah.
So it's definitely spark, but I think with that cylinder being so wet, when we first started up, it was still firing, trying to burn all the excess out.
NGK BKR8EIX.
That's it. Very expensive plug. Don't often have failures, but obviously...
So basically, you chuck that in the bin now?
That's it. That's hence it's a separation thing.
Throw away. Yeah. There it goes. To the bin.
In the dustbin, please, Squire. Oh, yeah,
whoops, there you go. What's that? 200 or 300 rand you're just throwing away?
Say about that. 200 or 300 rand a plug.
I agree, in the wrong business here. We need to get in the spark plug business.
True story.
I love the fact that you've got the world's best brake cleaner here.
Spaniard?
Yeah.
Definitely the best. Definitely the best. And it's probably the best thing, I think, to clean just about anything. It doesn't have to be brakes. It can just be just about anything you can clean with that.
And you can even clean grease and paint out of jean pant and things.
Correct. Jean pant, dirty grease marks. We use a tamper-proof, and it goes blue, and it marks your clothes. You take that, it dissolves it, and makes your pants clothes clean again.
What is it called again?
Tamper-proof. Oh, that. That's stuff we use. Tamper-proof.
No, man.
Oh,
this
that's Spaniard brake cleaner.
And it comes in a bigger can as well.
You do get a larger can.
Because size counts.
The size does count, true.
Okay,
but we don't use the larger cans due to the fact we go through a lot of it.
And what's this going on?
That's a bit of a sore point. Yesterday, I think we lost second and third gear, but we had a spare box. Obviously, it had just been assembled and everything. So instead of trying to open the box at early hours of this morning, we decided to stick the new one in, which to our better detriment actually let us down today, and I feel very bad for Mandla and Kes, obviously with their first time out, but it is rallying. You've got to take the punches, and you've got to keep rolling.
But it was quite a solid, good performance, learning exercise from Mandla.
I'm telling you, very good. And his first little stage, even though it wasn't long, I believe he did 8th, which actually proves he's got what it takes. So let's hope he's going to be at the top very soon.
Then there was a bit of tie involved there, so maybe he had an unfair advantage.
That's his forte. And I wish we could have had them there, like him on the task stage last night. I think he would have opened a good few people's eyes.
Yeah, I know the kid is really, really good. And yeah, as you say, massive learning experience.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, coming from track, obviously, you got to get used to the handbrake. You got to get used to the co-driver speaking to you. You got to learn to listen. If you're driving alone in the car, obviously you're fighting yourself. Now you got to listen to your co-driver and obviously have a lot of faith and trust in him. And I think Kez and them, I mean, they haven't been together long. I think they've gelled quite well. I mean, it's a nice bunch of guys, and I hope let's see. Mandla will be at the top very soon.
Thanks a lot for chatting. Good luck with the rest of the rally, because now the fun starts, because there's a fight on.
True story.
But obviously, we know the drivers love a fight like that, but you as crew, you also love the fight.
No, we love the fight. I mean, it was in, where were we last time?
PE?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was the time that our first win of that race. Where on day 1, we won by, I think it was 2 seconds. Day 2, we won by 2 minutes. It just proves that, there's not over till the fat lady sings.
Yeah, lots of them around here. Good luck. Have
Thank
fun.
you, Colin. Cheers.
I meant the people who watch the scores. A couple of cars we've got to watch for. Over here, Sorrel with the Datsun 160U. 2 is over there. Gerald, come here to the shade, please.
Mr. Colin.
Gerald, what's happening here?
Myself and Jono is exchanging split seconds at this point of time. So yeah, it's quite a fun battle.
We were talking about a fight in the 4-wheel drive class, and now we've got one in NRC2. It's why you go rallying, to have a proper ding-dong battle.
That's the only way. We hope Darby could have been there to fight with us today, but unfortunately had some problems there. But yeah, now it's me and Jono fighting it out for first place.
I love it, and the car going good.
Car going good. We had a bit of overheating issues in the last stage. The main wire for the fan broke off. Yeah. That's sorted, so yeah, we're good to go again.
Are you going to throw some new tyres at it to get some extra grip?
Yes, new tyres for the front, and then just put the front ones to the back, so yeah, we'll be ready.
Because you like it a little bit loose at the back, don't you?
Yeah, it's lekker, but it's scraping off time, so it's not always a good thing.
Awesome. Good luck for the rest of the rally.
Thank you.
Right, let's see if we can talk to Sorrel. Sorrel, jy's baie besig. Wat's fout daar agter?
Ja, ek weet nie. Ons het geraas, maar ons soek hom nog. Hooplik kry ek hom.
Good luck.
Dankie.
Oh, we don't want to interrupt. They've got some time to service the car, then they've got to get out of here. Talking about getting out of here, we'll be back.
Ons onthou te laat
Three, two, one. Simon, we know it's hot because these fizz bars, and I'd like to give you one because I know that you love them so much, they all papperig. You look rested. You had some problems. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, we seem to have picked up an electrical problem in the car, and it seems to be on the injectors, because when you accelerate, you've got the misfire, and then suddenly it'll fire, and then it's making a knocking in the gearbox, and we don't want to destroy the gearbox. So we made a decision to just retire the car. So we've got one problem to sort out in the workshop instead of an engine for, if the engine breaks or the gearbox. So on Monday we've got a problem just with electricals, and we'll try to work on that and get it sorted.
The car is going through a lot of development, and the niggles come up. You believe it's a main harness problem?
This car's got 3 harnesses in it, so it's got an ignition harness, injection harness, and then the main chassis harness. And so that's the whole reason we've done this, because now we can take that injection harness and strip it, repair it, or just build a new one, and it's simple.
Bit disappointing to be out so early.
Yeah, 100%. These are beautiful roads out here, and it was fast, so we wanted to be out there, and sadly it ended.
But it gives you fizz bar time.
Gives me fizz bar time, yes, 100%.
Awesome, thanks for chatting.
Thank you very much.
JJ, before I trip over here, jy het 'n bietjie tyd verloor, wat het gebeur?
Ja, Colin, ons het 'n klip geslaan agter. Ja, ons nie geweet is dit 'n papwiel of is dit wheel alignment nie. So ons het so 'n bietjie versigtiger gaan daar by vinniger seksies. So ja, happy tail, dit was ons so 'n bietjie stadiger. Ek sien teens het ons al so 16 sekondes ingery. Maar ja, ek dink overall is die posisie daarom nog daar.
Dis een van die dinge wat jy moet. Die rally is nie net omtrent spoed. Jy moet ook 'n bietjie kop met die kop ry.
Nee, verseker, definitief. En veral daai 2 stages daar soos ek ook vanoggend gesê het, dit is baie tyd hoe kan ek sê tight en tegnies en jy moet baie versigtig wees. So klein foutjie, klein dingetjies dan vang jy uit.
En daai goed gebeur so vinnig, né?
Ja, nee, dit gebeur vinnig en ek meen die paaie raak hoe meer karre daar ry van gister af is ons nou weet die goed raak losser, ons meer karre deur. So daai draai wat gister so is nie vandag meer dieselfde nie.
So na service nou gaan is daar een stage en
Ja, so dis hartseer vir party en vir party is dit net weer geluk.
Maar dis die storie van motorsport, is dit nie?
Dis feite ja. Dis
lekker, rus lekker en gooi mielies.
Dankie, waardeer.
Awesome stuff. Leading the rally, first time out in the 4x4. So he was talking about wheel alignment. Let's go and have a look at how they've sort this out and measure it. And you know, sometimes you go down to the tire shop and they got all fancy machines. So this is the good old days of doing wheel alignment, where you've got a string that's 2 parallel strings, and you can go and measure with a steel rule individual wheels alignment. They'll check that out. Let's go and have a talk to Chris and Greg. Greg's sitting down there. Let's find Chris. See if he can have a quick chat with us. He's around the back here. Chris, you're sweating. It's hard work out there.
Yeah, we had some almost terminal problem now. The overheating persisted, and it seemed like we've got a water leak.
And now it's a case of pull the thing apart, find it. How do you fix a little water leak on these racing cars?
Depending on where it is. If it's the radiator, then I don't know what we're going to do, because we haven't had time to manufacture a spare one yet. But we'll see.
Does it? How hot did it get?
Hot enough to have to stop in the stage.
Very hot.
Very hot, yes.
Well, good luck. We'll keep an eye on it and hope they find the problem.
Thank you.
Awesome. Never nice when problems come about. So the fight at the front. JJ is leading it, but up to 5th position. There's about a minute either way. So it's really, it's getting exciting. So we're going to walk down here, catch a few more cars. We want to talk to the Strauss, Subaru, and Jono, and let's see what's happening here. He's not eating biltong and his apples at the moment, but let's have a quick. Kez is out. There's the Madikani car out of there. No, we're not going to talk to you. No, we've spoken to you already. We're going to talk to biltong and apples. Jono, there's a lovely fight in the top 6 and in the NRC2s. Cars going all right?
Car's going well, thanks. Last 2 stages were crackers. Very hard, very technical. I don't think we went past 3rd gear, but just right 8s and right 9s and hairpins, that's all.
But those are the kind of technical things, and it's uphill and downhill that kind of make rallying fun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. If it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. So that technical part of it is what's fun.
What's the plan for the rest of the rally? One more stage?
One proper stage and then one fun stage. We'll see. I need to have a look at our placings. We're the second. I don't know where we're lying, so we'll have a look at our placings now when they come through, and then take it from there.
Awesome. Good luck.
Thanks.
Lovely. Right, we want to go and talk to Johan Strauss, see how things are going there. See if we can find Elzaan. She's always got a smile on her face. They not here. I think they've gone that side, and that side is where the toilet side is. Let's talk to the guys. Is die kar reg? Alles mooi, geen probleme?
Alles is sover mooi. My het net iets hard geslaan aan die regterkant, maar alles lyk verder alright. By die pad bietjie gebuig en so, maar ons is nog steeds race ready. Ons sal hom klaarmaak.
Ja, ek is mooi om te hoor. Klaarmaak. En Willie, geen probleem?
Niks probleme nie.
Niks probleme. Dit is lekker.
Ja, dit is lekker, ja, dit is so leuk. Dit is net warm is al.
Ja, baie warm. Die kar is warm, son is warm, al die mense is warm.
Ons is ook warm.
Mooi. Let's see if we can fire up the update machine and give you a quick little update on the positions of who's where after stage number 5. Who's got to internet sometimes gets a little bit slow. but we'll get stage 5 for you. After 5, they go back to the dam. And from dam, then there's around the back here, there's a tar stage. So it's not giving me, I'll tell you what I am going to give you is after stage 4. So that was, I'll just wait for it to fire up because the internet on these hot days goes a little bit slower and slower. And while we're waiting for that, let's go and talk to Tiens and see how he's going. So eventually this will get going, yeah? 3, 2, 1. Chartie's come back in as the car.
Colin, it's actually looking quite solid still. No major issues for mechanical at the moment. They are hitting a couple of rocks, but it's like making bubbles on the sidewalls, but it's not doing any substantial damage. So yeah, I think everybody is just battling the heat today. So you can see the in-car temperatures are like a sky high. So the guys are in a proper sauna today.
Yeah, there's what's it? No pain without gain.
Exactly, as you can see.
Awesome. Gerald's just screamed into here. Thank you, Chart. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Gerald's just screamed into here. The broken damper.
No shock left.
What did you hit?
I don't know.
So where's the rest of the shock?
In the back of the car.
Wow.
It was stuck in between the rim and the tire. Omar. Right, dan moet jy wel losmaak. Ons op gaan met die pressel sit. Lappie. Charkie, het jy 2 sekondes dalk, sê baie besig. My shock.
Yes.
Een staar afgebreek, toe ek hom vasmaak aan die ander kant of snap hy die rek af.
Maar het jy al 2 shocks gebreek?
Nee, dis 'n sport, net die een.
Okay. Ek het dit al uithaal. Gesien.
Sorry dan. As jy tyd het, kan ek jou aanval.
Terwyl ons hier so is. Luister, wat ons kort okay, kan ek vir jou check? Waar is ons afkante treisel?
Hy's klaar aan. Hy's klaar op treisel. Gerald. Part of the shock. There's the rest of it.
Where did that happen, Gerald?
What's that, stage 4, 5? And the end when we got out, we were clang. We thought it's the exhaust. Stopped at the start of stage 6. So it's not the exhaust, the shock is broken off at the top. So I managed to tighten it again with 1 bolt, and about 2 k's in the stage it snapped off, and we did about another 5 k's of it bouncing against the body, and yeah, then it ended up like this.
It's not ideal for the handling, eh?
There's no handling.
You got Chart in here. If anyone can fix it, he can.
He can do it, so we'll be back on the stages and try to get some time back.
Awesome, good luck.
Thanks, eh.
Kry vir my 'n skerp punch. Ja. Kyk, bring die grinder dat ek kom slat.
Grinder, grinding dis.
Ja. Anders net dit, maar laat ons hom dat ek hom gat deurboor. Verstaan?
Ja, jy sien dat die gat deur die body geslaan. Grinder.
Terence, I know you're getting ready to go out for final 2 stages and a big fight. You've got 3 seconds behind Jono, who's in 3rd position. You're going to have a full-on go and look for a podium.
Yeah, we're going to take the 3 seconds and more now. You know that's what we're going to do. No, I'm being wise now. No, yeah, we're going to...
You full-on attack?
We're on full attack the whole time now, so that's all we can do. But with the high temperatures, we lose power on the boost. But the last 2 stages, we'll gun for it.
And it's quite a recovery from the problems you had in the first stage this morning.
No, definitely. We're happy to be here and we're happy to be in the position you are. So fighting for a podium position is always fantastic.
Awesome. Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Right, let's have a quick wrap-up from where we are now at the end of stage 5. I'll give you the overall positions, and there's about a minute in it from 2nd to 6th. So it's Potgieter du Toit in the lead from Kutsa Godrich, who've got a water leak. They're not sure where it's come from. We're going to find that out now, and we'll come back and let you know in our next segment. Jono van Wyk and Ingrid Jaycox in third position, and they're in the NR2. You've got Joubert van Heerden, Strauss Venter in the Subaru are next. McGregor, Visser, Raats, Ducassi, Smallberger, Kutsia. Klopper broke the shock absorber. They're busy fixing that now. And we heard the news earlier about the Bottrell Toyota out. That's it from this segment. While the guys work furiously in the service park area and the cars go out to fight on the last two stages. Join us a little bit later when we bring you a wrap-up of the last two stages and who's done what to whom in this, the NTT Rally Tzaneen 2022.